Hello and welcome back to my channel, the Tech AIpreneur. In this channel, we explore opportunities for entrepreneurship using AI in various fields ranging from science, technology, medicine to anything you see in day-to-day life. To know a more clear, in-depth description of what we do in this channel and about my professional experience, I'm going to leave a link of that introductory video in the description box below. Please go and have a look at that. So getting into today's discussion topic, what does it take to become an AIpreneur? So today's video, I'm going to confine it only to educational qualification. I'm not going to bring in other aspects. So I'm going to discuss like what are the types of educational qualifications that you need to have in order to become an AIpreneur. So to get started, what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide into three categories. So most of the world's population will fall into one of these categories. So the first one is people with a STEM degree, like STEM, we know it's like science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And second one is non-STEM degrees. It could be anything like arts, literature, law, business, even medicine. Medicine is not included in STEM, so that is a non-STEM degree. And last one is people who have a high school diploma or any type of schooling, so they do not have a college degree. So most of the people will fall into one of these three categories. So let's get started. So first, let's take people with a STEM degree. So what do they need to become an AIpreneur? So the first thing is, I would say there are two things they need. Okay. So the first thing is basic AI literacy. You need that. So what is this basic AI literacy? I'm going to get into that in the later part of the video. Okay. The second point is a thorough comprehension of the subject matter. So what do I mean by thorough comprehension of the subject matter? So it's basically you need to have a clear understanding of what you are trying to solve. That's it. That also includes an in-depth understanding of the theory and everything associated with the domain you're trying to work in. Okay. So that's it. I do not see anything else. You know, if you have a STEM degree, I don't see anything else required to become an AIpreneur. So now when you have this STEM degree, because education always kind of limits us because we choose our job, our career, a profession, whatever we may want to call it, based on our college degree, right? Majority of the world's population do that. But in the case of AIpreneur, you have this freedom. Let's say you are a mathematician and you want to try to do something in, maybe biomedical engineering. Is it really possible? The answer is yes. But if you asked this question to me 5 years ago, I'm not sure. But today I can very confidently say yes. You know why? Because again, the reason is AI. We have several tools that help us understand things better. Like there are several tools that are able to, summarize books, research papers, compare books, compare research papers, compare documents. They're just making our life easier, and they're also making us gain information much more easier and much more accessible. So today you can get information like what you get in a college just sitting in your house. You don't need to go to a college actually. Any specialized subject you take, AI will be able to help you with that. So you can cross disciplines to apply, to apply AI and become an AIpreneur. You don't have to limit yourself. If you want to explore other areas in STEM or anything else, you can always do it. But basically you need these two things. First one is the basic AI literacy, and second one is a thorough comprehension of the subject matter. Okay, and next let's move on to non-STEM degrees, people who have non-STEM degrees. So what do they need to become an AIpreneur? Again, it's just the same two things, no change. You need the basic AI literacy, and second one is again the same thing I would repeat. You need to clearly, a pinpoint focused understanding of what you're trying to do. So now the question would arise, like, now I'm not a STEM major, but I see a lot of opportunity to apply AI in science and technology. You might have that question. So is it possible for me? The answer to that question is again yes. I don't want to repeat it. It's the same thing. AI can help you to do that as well. You can cross disciplines, and you can also cross like domains. Like if you're not in STEM, you can go into STEM. If you're in STEM and if you want to do something in arts and business, law, you can always try. It's not something that you cannot do in this day and age. So just the two things are enough if you have a non-STEM degree as well. Now let's get to the third group of people who do not have a college degree. Maybe they just have a high school, diploma. So what about these two people? So the answer to this question is, again, I would stick to the same two things. Basic AI literacy and clear understanding of what you're trying to do. But the people who fall into this category might have this question, like, where do I then apply? Because I do not have any specialized knowledge. I just have a high school diploma. I did not go to college, so I don't have a degree, and I don't have a specialized knowledge of any field. What do I do? So there are two things you can do. First thing, try to apply, develop an AIpreneurship idea, something that you see in day-to-day life. Okay, for example, let's take education. Okay, you can develop a student performance warning system for the teachers. So what that tracking system will do is, it's just a very simple one. It just logs in the grades of the students right from the beginning, and it predicts even if there's a slight drop, it warns the teachers so that they can catch the students quite early before their performance drops drastically. So what specialized knowledge you need for this, right? Someone with a high school diploma can easily do this. You can do something in tourism. You can just develop an AI powered tool for your city, where you can suggest a tourist destination depending on the time of the day and time of the year. What are the best places to visit? Something like that. So these are all things that you can just look around and find in your day-to-day life. You don't need any specialized knowledge for this. There are several other opportunities like this. What I'm telling is like very common things, but if you look around, you'll find a lot of opportunities like this. Even if you want to try something in science and non-STEM like business or accounting, anything, commerce, you can still do it's still possible. Again, the answer is the same thing. You have AI, right? So you don't have to just think that a college degree is a must to become an AIpreneur. I don't think so. But you need basic AI literacy and what you're trying to do, understanding of what you're trying to do. These are the two things you need. So now let's come to this basic AI literacy. So I'm going to very briefly tell you what do I mean by basic AI literacy. I would recommend you using your own resources to get more in-depth information of whatever I'm going to talk. You can use YouTube. You can read on Google. You can ask ChatGPT. You can use books, whatever you want to. It's up to you, whatever is comfortable for you. You can use it to gain more knowledge of whatever I'm going to talk about in this basic AI literacy segment now. So basic AI literacy, from my point of view, what it is the first thing you should know is, what is artificial intelligence? What is it doing in today's world? How people are using it and how people are benefiting from it. So you need to understand that. So what is artificial intelligence doing? So most of us I know are aware what is artificial intelligence and what is it doing today, but start experiencing it more. Try to use a lot of AI powered tools and read a lot about AI, see where people are applying it and how people are benefiting from it, right? How it's making things easy or how it's making things difficult. What are the loopholes? So just a overview of artificial intelligence overall. So that is the first point in this basic AI literacy. The second one would be you should know the difference between what is an AI agent and what is AI automation. You need to know this because before you jump into anything, like you want to develop an AI powered tool for anything, it could be from in science or just in day-to-day life, you need to know what you're trying to, before you start building your AI powered tool, you need to know the difference between these two. So I'll just very briefly explain them, but you can find several resources and in-depth information on this in all of the above I mentioned, previously. So first, let's take AI automation. AI automation is more simple. It's something like a repetitive task, right? Its steps are predetermined. But an AI agent is completely different. AI agents can be very much compared to a human being because it's open-ended, it's adaptive, it can make its own decisions. One example of AI agent I can easily give is like, self-driving cars. So they are AI agents, right? So they are making decisions based on the traffic, based on the signal, they are making the decisions when to stop, what should be the speed, where to turn, all these things. That's AI agent. But automation is already kind of predetermined. It just keeps looping, it's an iterative process. So you need to know for your application what you're trying to do, because sometimes it could be very simple. You just need AI automation. Sometimes you need just this. For mostly you will need AI agents for complex tasks. Sometimes you will need both. You may need to couple both. So you need to understand the difference between AI automation and AI agents. And the third thing in as a part of this basic AI literacy is AI ethics. So what is this AI ethics? This is very important because a lot of people, all of us are in somehow or the other are using AI to make some decisions. Okay, it could be very simple. Simple decision. If you're not still using that, in the upcoming years, very soon, everybody will be using AI to make some decision or the other. Okay, so when you're using this for a decision making, there should be fairness in whatever you're developing. So the decision should not be biased towards a particular group of people. So all human beings should have a fair decision given by the tool. Okay, so fairness is one component of AI ethics to be considered. And another one I could think about is data privacy. So you could be collecting people's information, or you could be taking information from pre-existing data banks, but you need to make sure the data is secure and it's private. And then transparency of your tool, what it is actually doing, how is the decision made, how it's functioning. So you should be pretty transparent about how your tool is made and how it's actually working to give you an answer or making your life simple. So this is about basic AI ethics. Basic AI literacy. So these are some of the points, but please go through in depth. The next question would be, okay, all this is okay, but what about designing and building? You never spoke about that. So when you want to design and build, that needs specialized training in artificial intelligence. So the question is, can I do it myself? The answer is yes, even if you don't have a technical background, like non-STEM, if you're not in a STEM, you don't have a STEM degree, even if you're a high school graduate, you can still do, because there are several courses, several training programs, several workshops offered online everywhere all around the world. And there are also coded and non-coded platforms that can be used with AI. But it depends on your task. You can just, some of the tools can be completely built using non-coded platforms. But some of them do need, you cannot, I wouldn't say you can escape coding all the time. For complex tasks you may need, but it's still possible to develop the coding skill and learn AI and do it. But if you're not interested, and if you do not want to do that, you can always hire someone who has that specialized knowledge and ask them to build it for you, right? So But the basic two things, despite your qualification, is basic AI literacy, and you need to clearly understand what you're trying to solve. So with this, I wrap up today's video. And moving forward, I'll be making a video on the what are the skills you need to develop an AIpreneurship idea. So that is the main point. So these things can be done, basic AI literacy, but what you really need is the idea, right? So I'm going to talk about the skills in the upcoming video, and then moving forward, we will start exploring opportunities for AIpreneurship in various fields. Please comment below if you have any ideas of in which field you want me to explore. It could be anything. Just put it down in the comments. I just want to see. And that's it. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and click on the notification button. Only then you'll be notified every time I post a video. That's it. Thank you. With AI, the future is in your hands.